from the gunship striking the vehicle.
And we're watching the helicopters, and they're just open fire. Oh, what I can say is they were just shooting at anything.
At this point, I look out the rear window and I see a low-flying helicopter gunship coming in. I noticed the bullets striking the ground and leading right up to our vehicle and then striking our vehicle.
Only meters from the central processing facility, McFall's vehicle comes to a rest on its roof.
We're starting to cheer. Go on, shoot the bastards, kill them. No, but we're thinking that these are terrorists.
This Canadian terrorist tries to detonate the explosive device which he has carried into the vehicle with him. You can hear the hissing noise from the detonator trying to go off. All the time I was thinking, I need to get as much distance between me and this vehicle because that is going to explode at any minute. So I started to move it back in the direction that we had travelled towards the base of V.
The Canadian terrorist does not detonate his bomb and heads toward the central processing facility.
I was only away from the vehicle 50 yards. And I noticed a helicopter coming back round, and I was waving with my hands in the air.
Hey! Hey!
And I have a paranoid thought then to don't be waving at them because they have potentially messed up here, and it would probably be easier for them if none of us survived this. Once it was over and started running, what I run towards is just carnage. Just blood, human tissue, stuck to the metal of this exploded vehicle. But it's the body parts, and the body parts are just strewn all over the ground.
27 hostages are killed during the attack on the convoy. 7 survive. One of those survivors, Angelito Manoa, a 41-year-old engineer from the Philippines, is found seriously injured by McFall in one of the 5 vehicles.
We set Angelito upright behind the wreckage to give him some cover, and then from there we made the decision to run and try and get some assistance.
McFall and 4 of the survivors walk back toward the Basta V, now controlled by the army.
I took my top off to indicate to the military that we weren't terrorists and we didn't have explosives strapped to us.
McFall and the other workers asked the soldiers to help Angelito, their injured co-worker.
We were telling them that there's 2 injured people just not far away, for they need to go and retrieve them from this thing, but they refused. They just point blank refused.
Severely injured Angelito stumbles in the opposite direction, into the central processing facility, which the remaining terrorists control.
When it first hit me that it wasn't just terrorists that was in them vehicles coming down from the Basta V, was when I seen Angelito walk through the gate. Well, that got me thinking, bloody heck, where's Angelito come from?
Angelito needs urgent medical attention. Kevin Graham decides to break cover to find his friend David Murray, who has first aid experience.
I heard somebody calling my name. I still stayed where I was, even though I recognised the guy's voice.
Look, I need your help, man.
got to the end office, and I thought it was the closest one to his desk. I'm thinking, he's got to be in there.
Did he get in there?
I stayed where I was.
Did he?
And then I was kicking all the doors, banging on all the doors, screaming, shooting, come on, get out, you little scout sod, I know you're in here. Come out, come out.
I don't know whether he had one of the terrorists had the gun on him, asking him, shout your friends out, bring your friends out.
I'll give him his due, like, he wasn't taking just me as being safe, like, you know. And so I had to virtually swear